Greetings, 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 my V family all over the world. This is your chief. Welcome to week 53, week 1. Week 1, there's no 53, we finished 52. This is week 1. This is your chief here at the VTC or the V office in the V Training Center in QI Tower. We just finished an unbelievable day 1 of Rise Again global broadcast. I hope you guys enjoyed the session, listening to Kalai, David, and myself. I did something I haven't done for so many years, which was the 8 basic building blocks. It was quite exciting doing it. It's a bit different because I think over the past 25 years, I've learned more things. I've acquired a different perspective being in Dato Sri Vijay's zone. So I hope you enjoyed it. I think it's recorded somewhere. We should turn it into a video and reintroduce it to the network. But while doing the 8 basic building blocks, I understood. I was standing there doing it to you guys on camera, and it just felt like the early days. I don't know why. It was a mixture of emotions, energy, passion. And I asked myself, all right, and you should ask yourself this question, and I'm directing this to the new guys who just signed up. This is an important lesson for you to learn, and especially for those midway or been around for a long time. If you really understand the power of networking, the message of Dato Sri Vijay, in a zone once, all right, we were all in a zone with Dato Sri. It's a training by Dato Sri Vijay, and we were all talking, and we were talking about zero to hero, this concept of networking being zero to hero, and Dato Sri corrected me and said, no, it shouldn't be zero to hero. It should be how to remain zero. Now, when I first heard that statement, how to remain zero, I was thinking how to put it in a poster, how to put it in a t-shirt. It didn't make sense. Marketing-wise, it didn't sound right. But after he explained it, and I sat down there listening to this amazing mentor and his wisdom, he said the greatest downfall of any networker, all right, is when they start to believe that they figured it out, or they start to believe in their own hype. This is a danger in any journey to success. And I think my greatest battle in recent years, being your chief, your upline, representing Japa and Dato Sri Vijay, was to fight that. All right? Because I know I am successful, but I also know I have so much more to grow. It's a contradiction. All right? And Dato Sri reminded me again and again in recent times that the real art of a leader, the real skill required of a leader is ultimately to remain consistently a beginner. Because if you take all the characteristics of a beginner in network marketing, and even if you look back at yourself, and those who are new, observe yourself right now, there's no bull sugar. You are raw, you are real, you are emotionally powerful, all right? And your belief, contrary to popular belief, is at the highest as a beginner. Because every experience, every new information, everything is magic. Do you understand? And I shared this at VCon once with the core in service. I told them the mistake we are making is when we come to VCon, it's not like our first time in Disneyland. Because I have never been to Disneyland, believe it or not. But now I got kids, I got to take them. Your first time to Disneyland must be the most magical time. The first VCon you came to is the most magical VCon. Now imagine if you could retain that mindset, that attitude, that empty cup, that open heart for every VCon you come, even if you come to 10 VCons. Because if you ask most people, their greatest breakthrough was their first VCon. They all remember their first VCon. They had their biggest paradigm shift, their biggest click, listening to Japa and the great one, Dato Sri Vijay. All right? Everyone talks about their first VCon. I say, what about your second VCon? What about your third VCon? What about your fourth VCon? All right? Then I realized, when they came to their first VCon, they came as a beginner. They didn't know what to expect. They didn't know what to anticipate. Everything from the chair to the bathroom, to the lights, to the sound. And if somebody has come for 10 VCons, they start to give criticism, comments. But a person who comes to the first VCon will absorb, even in the other people's opinion, the weakest speaker would be the most magical speaker to the beginner. And I look back at my journey, and my first 2 years especially, right, 99, 2000, it was the most unbelievable point of my journey. All right? I could do 50 presentations a day. I didn't need to sleep. All right? I was so hungry. My first check meant the world to me. You know, when I bought my first brand new car with my mom, I had tears in my eyes. Today I can buy any car and it doesn't mean anything. All right? And I realized today in 2024 that if I had one wish, I want to be as matured as the Patman today, because I've learned a lot. I've gained a lot of wisdom. I've quelled my ego much more than I expected. All right? But I also want to be that Patman of 99, 2000. Do you understand? I don't want to lose that Patman. I don't want to lose that beginner Patman. I don't want to lose that nervousness of every presentation, the uncertainty of this week's check that drove me to be more intense on a Friday. I want to be the Patman that counted every application form we had to make sure we don't flush out and reach the max out commission without flushing out. I want that Patman who could talk about a presentation so passionately to my downlines. All right? And help them handle rejection. Today, I think I handle objections very differently from last time. All right? And I realized what Dato Sri meant, that the greatest battle you will face on your journey of growth is not the ability to become a hero. All right? It's not difficult to become a hero. We have a lot of heroes in QNet today. We have a lot of heroes in the We. We got amazing networkers, amazing max out kings and queens, platinum, diamonds. We got a lot of people who have achieved greatness. I don't think that is the greatest battle. We have mastered that art. We know how to train you. We know how to push you. The Wednesday message is there. Insta Live is there. Rise Again live broadcast is there. I think the greatest challenge today for anyone is to learn the art of remaining zero. Remaining in a state of hunger for growth, desire for transformation, evolution, all right? Hunger for the bigger dream, okay? Hunger for knowledge and studentship. That I think the greatest battle of becoming a teacher, when I watch this in Japa, Dato Sri Vijay, how they successfully overcome it, and me as your upline, I'm striving, is to how to always remain a great student. The day you stop being a great student, you will lose the effectiveness of being a great teacher. It's an oxymoron contradiction. That the greater the student, the greater the person will become a teacher. The greater you are a beginner mindset, the more successful networker you will become. So if you take my 25 years of experience and put it into that Patman of 99, 2000, I think I would have maxed out much faster. I think I would have achieved greatness much faster financially and otherwise. So as you are on this journey, as I said many Wednesday messages ago, never aspire to be an expert. Never aspire to be somebody who figured it out. I think life is about the journey to figure things out, not to reach that destination. The journey of figuring things out without figuring it out, if it makes sense, already improves you as a person. So today is week 1, is the beginning of 2024. And all of you, all right, who watched the 8 basic building blocks, and I'm sure you did, do it. Take out that piece of paper, all right, and rewrite your dreams. Rewrite your dreams that you want next year, the year after, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Write it down like you did 3 years ago when you signed up, or 5 years ago signed up. And if you just wrote down your dreams, take it out again and ask yourself that magical question. If I would give you all the time and all the money, what would you write on your dream list? And dream big, with no fear, no reality. All right, dream, be as crazy as you can, because it's possible. Take out your name list, which many of you have forgotten and don't have. And if I want to achieve one thing on this Wednesday message, is that everyone watching, I want you to take out that name list. If you have a physical name list on a piece of paper, great. All right? Is there enough names on that list? Because if you stopped at 100, what if the next 101 prospect could be the next Arun, Adli, Sati, whoever? You understand or not? All right? Don't miss out on that opportunity just because you are lazy and just because you don't have that mojo to go out and get 5 more phone numbers. The last 5 phone numbers could max you out, not the first 100. Possible or not? So why live in that uncertainty? But those of you all who have been networking for 6 months, 1 year, finish your hot zone, finish your warm zone, finish your cold zone. Please, I'm begging you. Today on this Wednesday message, before you come and watch us on day 2, Rise Again Live, take out a piece of paper and write down 150 names. All right? Struggle. I don't care. Write that 150 names and let that be the beginning of your journey as a beginner of 2024. Whether you are max out king, max out queen, diamond, platinum, semi-retired, if you're watching this Wednesday message, that means you're still looking for a spark. Let this be the spark. I want this week 1, 2024 to be day 1 for all of us. Let this be truly week 1 for all of us. Like you just signed up on the 1st of January and this is week 1. Imagine if you could instill this mindset in yourself, in your leaders, in everyone in your organization. 2024, you will grow far more exponentially than you can ever dream of. Forget the last 25 years. Forget the last 6 months. Forget the last 3 years, 10 years, 15 years. You have been with us. That is the past. It is gone. My wish, my dream for 2024, that this is week 1 for everyone. For every V partner, every AVP, every V council, every diamond, every platinum, every sapphire, everyone. Imagine if this was September 8, 1998. Do you understand? Imagine if we could instill the mindset of a beginner in thousands of people in QNet today. In a matter of 3 months, we will break records in this industry. I promise you. So if one thing you take home from this Wednesday message, the goal is not how fast you become successful. It's not how fast you become a great leader. It's not how fast you become a hero. That we know how to do. And you know how to do, and some of you have already achieved it. The goal this year should be how you can remain a beginner. How you can remain with that passion, with that hunger, with that drive, with that craziness, right? With that absolute childlike belief as a beginner. Are you guys with me? I love you guys and welcome to day 2 of the Rise Again broadcast.